Today I have come up with a list of the top 5 best camping tents 2023 on Amazon in the market that are worth buying. So let's get started. Number 5. Many budget-oriented tents compromise in interior livability, but that's certainly not the case with Coleman's Montana 8P. This model stretches a substantial 16 feet in length, has a tall 74-inch peak height, and includes near vertical walls that maximize the usable space. A single side door is placed right in the center, which does limit ease of entry-exit, but the sheer size of the thing makes it a nice match for groups of 4 to 6 people. Who should buy the Montana 8P? Families that get out a couple times a year in fair weather are the best candidates. The tent is surprisingly sturdy in the wind thanks to a number of included GUI lines for anchoring it down, but its minimalist rainfly and cheaper build is vulnerable to letting in rain, particularly when it's coming at the tent sideways. In addition, you miss out on a vestibule. The front porch provides some coverage but doesn't hide your gear and isn't expansive enough to rely on in a storm. In the end, as long as you set reasonable expectations, you can often pick one up for less than $200. The Montana 8P provides a very enticing mix of roominess and price. Number 4. The Marmot Limestone 8 is hands down our best pick for a large family. This tent fits 2 twin air mattresses and 2 singles with ease. It has 22 pockets, a room divider with a separate door, and even has awning capabilities. Add to that a max height of 6 feet 5 inches and a footprint of 130 square feet, and you'll see why this tent is made to sprawl out. Size and comfort aren't where this tent stops. It also comes in as one of our highest quality tents. The poles are strong and buttery smooth, the clips and stakes are bomber, and the GUI lines and bag are all premium grade. Considering the size, the Limestone 8 does take longer to pitch, and, sadly, awning poles aren't included in the hefty price. But if you're ready to spread out in style with the kids and the dogs and maybe a friend or two, this is a great choice. Number 3. Are you a camper with a hobby? Then this is your camping tent. The North Face Wawona 6, a long-standing favorite in this review, is the perfect basic camp for mountain bikers, rock climbers, anglers, hunters, or anyone packing lots of gear that needs to be protected. Why? The vestibule is like a 2-bike garage. The main tent packs an additional 85 square feet, creating a truly remarkable living space. The Wawona has you covered, and all for a very fair price. All this space does make a few things less straightforward. Setting up the rainfly and garage in the moderate wind isn't as intuitive as it could be. The North Face went with a pin and circle locking mechanism that requires some effort to lock, and because of the height and length of this tent, the GUI lines are a requirement unless you enjoy watching your tent sail away into the sunset. That said, once this tent is set up, it is massive, comfortable, and withstood some howling winds and rainy nights in Joshua Tree with ease. With some of the best usable space and an excellent price point, the Wawona has been an award winner year after year with good reason. Number 2. The MSR Elixir 4 tent isn't quite as pricey as the big Agnes copper Spur, but it's not much heavier. I used this with my 3 kids, and there was plenty of interior space. That said, 3 adults will be more comfortable than 4. The mesh at the top provides great ventilation on warm summer nights, and leaving off the rainfly gave my kids and me a great view of the stars at night. It has double vestibules with enough room to keep boots and other gear out of the weather, and the crossover pole really helps keep the walls steep, but strong in the wind. One thing to note about this tent is that MSR does not seam seal its lightweight tents at the factory, so you'll need to get some seam seal and do it yourself. It's not hard, but just make sure to do it and let it thoroughly dry before you head out. REI has a good guide to seam sealing. Number 1. When weight matters, but you still want a freestanding tent, the Big Agnes Copper Spur series is tough to beat. I've used both the 2-person and 4-person models over the years, and Big Agnes has continually refined the design to the point that I have nothing left to complain about. If you can afford it, this is one of the best tents on the market. It's lightweight, easy to set up, and stable even in strong winds. The Copper Spur is also very livable, with interior mesh pockets and an ingenious awning design that makes getting in and out a snap. My only criticism is that it can be a tight squeeze. For a long trip where your partner isn't your significant other, you might want to go with the next size up. For example, the 3-person will be a spacious, comfortable living space for 2 people with all their gear, and will still be lighter than most 2-person tents. Wired reviewer Matt Janser owns this tent and has broken a pole section twice now. Make sure you bring a repair kit. After the fact, Big Agnes will replace your pole section for $5. Thank you for watching, guys. I hope you liked this video. If this video is helpful to you, please don't forget to like, comments, and be sure to subscribe to get more reviews. Hope to see you guys in the next video.